Zombie Dadi. My father is a zombie hot papi. Zombie expert? Seductively, she slid her knife to his throat. What are you doing? Dami cried out. Quiet, Chahiri hissed. Her eyes narrowed. You defeated a monster immune to bullets with your bare hands. And those red eyes. They are just like theirs. She leaned in close to his face. Answer me. Are you even human, zombie expert? Ryu Minsok's smile did not fade. No. The gunshots did have an effect. What? She said, confused. It was already weakened from the bullets, he explained. I only landed the final blow. That eater was a creature born from two zombies fused together. Tremendous strength, especially defense. But even it had a weakness. In this case, its jaw. He thought silently to himself, of course, not entirely wrong. If you had a steel hammer and enough strength, maybe. Chahiri pressed closer. And your eyes? I have a genetic condition, lacking melanin. That is why I cover them. He pointed at her with faint irritation. And stares like yours make me uncomfortable. Now tell me, do I still look like a zombie to you? Chahiri froze. He is suspicious. Something is off for sure. But there is no way a zombie would protect its daughter. Dami cried out, stop it! At last, Chahiri lowered her weapon. I will allow it. Come inside. But I will be keeping an eye on you, Mr. Expert. She turned to her soldiers, many of whom were lying dead on the ground. A surviving soldier rushed to her side. Captain, are you okay? She kicked him sharply in the shin. He cried out in pain. Cook! In an emergency, she snapped. Civilians must immediately evacuate to the underground parking lot. Why was this not done? We panicked. The soldier stammered. If that monster had not been stopped, everyone inside would have died, she barked. If it happens again, it will not be zombies killing you. It will be me. Yes, Captain, the soldier shouted, trembling. As she walked away, one soldier muttered bitterly while rubbing his shin. Inside the Mart Plaza, Ryu Minsok finally sat down. Down. Thank God, he whispered. Ryudami crossed her arms. What? That you did not get caught, she said. How can you lie so boldly? My heart almost exploded. I thought you would slip up. Minsok chuckled softly. She is not the type to fall for just any bluff, and she would not recklessly draw a weapon either. You know her? Dami asked. Huh? No, he said after a pause. It just seems that way. As he recalls his past lives with Captain Chahiri, Ryudami said, Wait, Pa, you know what bluff means? Where did you learn that word? Ryu Minsok replied, From my daughter. Ryudami frowned. Me? I have never taught you that. Ryu Minsok smiled faintly. You did. Actually, you taught me a lot. He remembered his 60th life. Ryudami, confused, asked, A lot? Ryu Minsok stood up and said, Wait here, Papa will bring you something to eat. Ryudami twirled her hair, still confused, while Ryu Minsok smirked. He remembered her words from earlier. Promise me, she had said, holding a pair of sunglasses. You will not tell anyone about you changing. If people find out, they might hurt you. Promise me you will keep this secret, all right? Ryu Minsok thought to himself, Dami is right. If my identity is exposed here, people will be thrown into panic. He glanced at the other survivors and then shouted, Dami, Papa's back. But she was already asleep on the floor. Ryu Minsok placed a blanket over her and whispered to himself, But why? The zombies are appearing in stages far faster than before, over 100 at the door, and mutated ones after only a week. This is unprecedented. Not once in my past 99 lives, it is turning everything into a variable. Why are the zombies changing? I have a guess. Me. A few hours later, at night, Ryu Minsok muttered, I can feel it. They are looking for me. They want me and my daughter dead. I cannot tell if our existence disturbs them or if they fear us. But one thing is clear. To them, I am a variable as well. So, all the zombies in this area are gathered here? Good job. He set down a ladder. I will not have to look around anymore. What? Let's hurry up and get started, before my daughter wakes up. He grabbed the ladder and snapped it in two. I have to cook, a mutated zombie growled at him. The horde charged. Ryu Minsok swung the ladder like a weapon, slamming the jaw of an eater and sending it crashing into the others. He rampaged through them, killing one after another, even using torn limbs of the dead to strike down their fellows. He kicked a zombie aside and crushed another eater. His hand twitched, his eyes glowing red, and he smashed another into the ground with his fist. Suddenly, several mutated zombies spewed poison at him, filling the air with a toxic cloud. Ryu Minsok leapt above it and cut them down instantly. Twin axes appeared in his hands as he cleaved his way through the horde. The leaders tried to flee, but he caught one by the face and slammed it into the ground. It screamed in agony. With a single swing of his axe, he killed the boss of the zombies. A few hours later, at dawn, in the A-Mart storage, Ryudami slept peacefully. She stirred, opened her eyes, stretched, and murmured, "Urgh." She froze when she saw Ryu Minsak. "You are awake, sweetheart?" he said gently. "Here, eat up. You must be really hungry, right?" He flexed his arms. Dami's eyes widened, then she smiled. "Mm-hmm." Meanwhile, Captain Shahieri interrogated her soldiers. "Hey," she snapped, "are you messing with me?" "It is true, Captain," one soldier insisted. "Those loud noises yesterday between 1 and 5 in the morning, you heard them too, right? According to this morning's scouting report, all zombies in the area were found dead." Shahieri slammed the table, her chest heaving with rage. "How was that even possible? Did they fight each other to death or something?" "I could not believe it either," the soldier stammered. "But I saw it clearly with my own eyes." Shahieri muttered to herself, "All those zombies, wiped out in just 4 hours? What the hell is going on here?" She looked at her radio. Her expression hardened. "Wait, that means—" She sat down heavily. "Gather everyone." "Captain?" the soldier asked, confused. From this moment, Shahieri declared, "We begin our operation to escape from Amart." Outside, a civilian peered through the barricade. "Whoa, it is real. Those damn things. I do not see a single one anywhere. Did they all really disappear?" A woman exclaimed. "Ah, I heard it clearly. The soldiers talking. And that horrible sound. Gree, you do not even hear it anymore." The others cheered. "All the zombies are gone. We are safe now." Ryudami whispered to her father, "Pa, I think the zombies really did disappear." Ryu Minsak placed a hard hat on her head. "Dami, listen carefully. Later, no matter what, you must not take off this helmet. Got it?" "Later?" she asked, still puzzled. At that moment, Captain Shahieri approached with her soldiers and raised a megaphone. "This morning, for reasons still unknown, we confirmed that all zombies in the area have been wiped out." "Wow! So it is true! We are saved!" The crowd roared with joy. Shahieri continued, "Therefore, we will leave this place now." The cheers fell silent. "Leave?" someone muttered. "Hey, I did not mishear, did I?" "No, you heard right. We are leaving? But if there are no zombies, why?" 3 days ago, right before we lost radio contact, there was a unit we were in close communication with, the 2nd Mechanized Infantry Brigade. Supposedly, they are the only surviving brigade in the Gyeonggi region. They still have an entire battalion of armored vehicles, a brigade-sized force, and most importantly, they are able to take in civilians. A boy shouted in fear. "You want us to leave based on a single radio call?" Another added, "Yeah. How do we know it is even real?" Captain Shahieri said, "There is no need to worry about that. I know better than anyone who was on the other end, also known as Blue Hawk. If it is that person, I trust them completely." People in the crowd shouted, "What nonsense! You want us to risk everything based on a call that got cut off 3 days ago? That is just suicide." Captain Shahieri raised her megaphone and shouted, "We have to go. If zombies show up again, we will not be able to hold out." An old man shouted back, "Impossible. We will not go. The zombies will not come back." Another man sneered, "Look, I knew this would happen eventually. That kind of emotional and reckless decision. If a man were the leader, would he really have done it? Am I wrong?" Captain Shahieri stiffened. "What?" Suddenly, Ryu Minsak stepped forward and said firmly, "No, the zombies will come back." The man in a blue fake Nike cap shouted, "Who are you to act like you know everything?" Captain Shahieri answered for him, "Expert." The man in the fake blue Nike cap frowned. Another man in a fake Adidas shirt muttered, "Expert?" The man in the cap was shocked as Ryu Minsak glared at him and said, "If you stay here, you are basically putting yourself on a platter for them." His voice dropped cold as he added, "You call that living?" Then, looking down on him, he said, "That is just waiting for death." The man in the fake blue Nike cap staggered back in confusion. His daughter tugged on his sleeve and asked, "Dad, what happened?" An old man hesitantly asked Ryu Minsak, But if we go, can you guarantee we will survive?" Ryu Minsak answered flatly, "I cannot guarantee anything," a man scoffed. "See, just all talk." Ryu Minsak countered, "Let me ask you something then. You want to not follow the soldiers and survive without any help from them? Is that possible for you?" The crowd fell silent. Finally, a man in a fake Lacoste jacket said, "Now that I think about it, Captain Cha is right." Another man in a fake Nike shirt shouted, "Yeah, without the soldiers we are dead for sure." A bespectacled man cried out, "Go! Let us go! The only reason we have survived this long is because of them." The crowd erupted in cheers. "Let us do this. Let us trust the soldiers. Let us follow Captain Cha." Captain Cha Harry, stunned, whispered to herself. In an instant, without effort, he turned everyone's opinion around. "Just who is this guy?" Ryu Minsak turned to her and said, "No need to thank me." Shocked, Captain Cha Harry stammered, "What? When did I?" Ryu Minsak calmly added, "I am used to persuading people in tough situations. Honestly, this is about protecting my daughter and myself, too." He extended his hand and said, "If it is you, Captain, I know you will pull it off." Captain Cha Hieri stared at him, speechless, before regaining her composure. She raised her voice. "We will begin the escape operation now. I, Cha Hieri, will make sure every one of you gets out alive." A few moments later, the convoy began to move. Ryudami gazed out the window, an old lady beside her sweating nervously. Soldiers at the front vehicles gripped their weapons, sweat running down their faces. Captain Cha Hieri stood at the back of the truck bed, eyes fixed on the road ahead. "We will approximately," she muttered under her breath. They passed a road sign, north, Uido, east, Mangwondong, west, Sunyudo, the driver said. "Crossing the Han River again after all this time feels weird." Captain Cha Hieri warned, "Stay sharp. This is only the beginning." Suddenly, a soldier shouted while pointing ahead, "Sergeant Shin!" Zombies leapt toward the convoy. "Greer!" they shrieked. Captain Cha Hieri grabbed the radio. "Zombies spotted. Operation commence. Civilians and Team C to the right. We are going left," she muttered to herself. First trait of zombies. Their hearing is more sensitive than their sight. The soldiers tossed trash cans and debris behind them, creating loud clatters. The zombies immediately gave chase. "Gree!" they cried. Captain Cha Hieri shouted, "It worked! They are starting to follow us. Just keep your distance and do not let them catch up," Sergeant Shin shouted back. But Captain! There are too many zombies now. They will catch up at this rate. With just this many." Captain Cha Hieri looked back and snapped, "Head for Songsan Bridge!" And moments later they reached the bridge, only to find the middle destroyed. Captain Cha Hieri clenched her teeth. Second trait of zombies, she thought. She urged her driver, just a little more, she reminded. Herself, no matter the situation, they always charged straight at humans. Ryu Minsak grabbed her bag and shouted, "Now!" Sergeant Shin slammed the wheel, drifting the car into a sliding U-turn. "Rear!" A zombie screeched as it was struck head-on by the car, sent flying into the river below. But more continued to give chase. Captain Cha Hieri whispered to herself, "Third trait of zombies." A zombie shrieked, "Gree!" She completed her thought. Their rear is their weak spot. At that moment, Ryu Minsak roared as he crushed a zombie beneath a massive road roller. "Road roller coming!" Thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to watch this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. If you enjoyed what you saw, consider sharing my videos or channel with your friends who might also enjoy it. Your support means the world to me and helps my channel grow. Let's keep this community thriving together. Until next time, see you in the next video.